So here we are in the Cascade Theater, beautiful restored Cascade Theater, and we're in downtown Reading. And I think you all know that Reading, downtown Reading, has been designated as a California Cultural District, one of 14 in the state of California. What can a city do to encourage arts and culture development?
Well, so we have been supportive of the cultural district, and I'm proud to say that I sit on the cultural district board or the committee, and I think they're doing a great job. Just give you an example of one event, which was they support the Fashion Alliance, and we just had a fashion show downtown, and I see some of the models that we had at the fashion shows. And the Fashion Alliance is actually a great model of how the city is supporting the cultural district, which is supporting the Fashion Alliance, and they're providing ideas for makerspace for people to have employment opportunities, be creative, and earn money. I think we have plenty of opportunities to create more culture, more art in downtown, and I'm very supportive of that because it does provide an economic driver for our community. We're very lucky to be one of the 14 that was established, and that was largely because of Deborah Lucero and her amazing work that she did to support it, plus all of the partners, which included the city, Viva, okay.
Thank you. James Crockett, do I need to give you the whole intro, or can I just get straight to the question? Thanks. What can a city do to encourage arts and culture development?
So culture is a day-to-day thing. You don't just develop a culture by doing something once a week or once a month. You want to do it daily, right? It becomes part of who you are. So I think we need to reach out to our local artists first and really get them involved in the process. That's our foundation. Reach out to Shasta College, the professors that are teaching, get talented students to bring stuff in there. And as we develop that, we will attract other people to us. Artists will come, like a fly to a light. But we have to establish that culture first. And as we establish it, I think we really look for people that want to be part of what we're doing, looking at the beautiful scenery we have around, trying to get art that actually flows into how we're building new buildings, whether it's murals, intelligent design in our buildings, but make the entire downtown aesthetically pleasing as possible to invite that creativity, that ingenuity, because people are looking for a place to go, and we can give it to them. But it's got to start here with our local artists, making sure that we want them involved and going out and contacting them and giving them a canvas to paint on.
Michael DeKisto, what can a city do to encourage arts and culture development?
I think what McConnell has done and what they are doing with the downtown development and the portion where they want to have where the police station used to be in some of their plans is a very important part of the arts and culture development. I think that depending what you call arts and culture, the food truck park behind the Lorenz Hotel. We went there last night and it was absolutely fantastic. There were people there, there were families there. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I hope that it continues. I hope you support it. If you're a foodie, there's different kinds of food trucks, way more than I ever knew that existed. And I hope things like that continue to go. That comes from private enterprise who put it together with a deal with the city. I hope they finish their deal soon and move forward on that, and that's the kind of thing we need to continue.
Thank you. Aaron Resner, what can a city do to encourage arts and culture development?
We can continue to partner with businesses. We can encourage the Parks Department to create programs with local businesses, whether that is creating spaces for live music or whether that is writing grants or reaching out to artists. Those are the things in which that tie that millennial generation, which is going to make up 70% of our working force. Those are the things that tie them and that bring them in, that they love about a city and that attract really great workers and great employees to our area.
Thank you. Francie Sullivan, what can a city do to encourage arts and culture development?
I was the second director of the Shasta County Arts Council, and boy, am I proud of what they've grown into. Way back in the day, the city of Reading offered rent space in Old City Hall, which is a great use for that building. Makes a lot of people go there that might not go there otherwise. I'm glad the Shasta County Arts Council's got the contract for the public access station. Thank you, Michael Flanagan. And I think the city has a long tradition of just being supportive in small and big ways. last week, they had an art opening for their quarterly art show at City Hall. For all of you that have been in City Hall, you can walk up and down the hallways there every day and see local artists work. We have school children at the library at City Hall all the time looking at that art. They worked very hard on the permits for Riverfront Playhouse. I think the city, like I said, we don't have the money to have a big cultural district at the city, but we help every way we can.
Thank you. Susan?